Hello Steve, this is Jaime and I'm going to be showing you through this video how to log into your website as well as how to modify some of the important things on the site. Alright, I'm going to send you already an email with how to log into your site. Right now here I already put the email address as well as the password. You'll have again the URL in the email. So you click on login and once you do that you're going to be taken to the dashboard. This is the WordPress administrative section where you get to edit everything. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to edit the pages. So you click here on the left on pages, and then you're going to see a list of all the pages that we've created so far. In this case, if you want to edit the home page, you can click the word home or you can click the button edit. They do both the same thing. They basically open up the page for you to be able to edit the page. Just so that you know, we're not using the standard editing tools for WordPress. We have something called the Visual Composer, which is embedded and integrated into it. You see it took a few seconds for it to load, but once it loads, this Visual Composer, what it allows you to do is to visually see the blocks and elements and how they're created. So you can't edit the entire thing at the same time. What you do is you go to the section that you want to edit, you put the mouse over it, and then you click on the little icon with the pencil. When you do that, you'll be taken with a pop-up box that's going to show you what that information is. So here you can actually edit it. Let's say that you edit it, then you click Save Changes, but those changes will not be saved until you click the upper right button called Update all the way here to the right. So assuming I made some changes, I'm going to click on Update. It's going to take a few seconds, and then it's going to basically say, hey, you've updated this page. Every time you do that, the page reloads. So as you can see, it'll take, again, some time for the Visual Composer to load. But once it loads, you can continue to edit anything else. Keep in mind that whatever changes you make do not get saved until you click on Update. If you don't do that, any of the changes that you do here locally will not get changed. So let's see here, for example, if we wanted to change this image, I put the mouse over this, I click on Edit it, the edit button, and here I'm able to choose a different image. If I want to add an image, I'll just add one, or I can just delete this one and then it'll load. You definitely need to know that you already have to have the images in the right dimensions. This does not let you crop them or make them smaller. Here under the media library you can see existing pictures that we already have. Otherwise, you click on the tab Upload Files and you can either drag and drop things here, or you can click on Select Files to select whatever else you want to add into the media library. Just for explanations, I'm going to add this one, Set Image. You'll see that it'll be added to the link. In this case, you see it replaced what we had. So even if I say Save Changes, nothing's really going to get saved unless I click Update up here. So I'm obviously not going to click on Update because I don't want to save that change. So I'm going to just click back on Pages. Are you sure you want to leave without saving? Yes, leave. So we're going to leave, and now we're going to go, let's say, to the FAQs. So I'm going to press on FAQs, and then it's going to show me additional information about this page. Keep in mind that not everything is actually on this page. Why? Because there's different places that, for example, the FAQs could be created in another place for each of the questions. So what you can see here is the section that we can actually edit. It's called here Old Section. I actually don't think, there you go. Yeah, you can click on here, and here you have the title, and then at the very bottom you have then the answer. So here, this is what the question is. Then if I want to actually edit the answer, I click here on the text block, and then you can see that actually all the different questions are also appearing here. You see, in this case there's only 3 questions. You click on it, it'll expand, and then it'll let you change things. Okay, so it's fairly simple to use. I'm going to leave here again so that you kind of get an idea. I'm not going to go through the entire thing, but you get the idea. You click on the different things, and then you're able to edit them. I'm going to click, as a last example, the events page, so that you see there everything that's created within the events page. Okay, so now that we're here, you can see here there's mostly a bunch of empty space, and then some of the things here you can't actually see even though they're there because maybe the text is in white. So I'm going to put here under the text block the edit button, then it's going to pop out, And if I select it, you can actually see that the text is there. The problem is that it's in white because the background is a different color. So in this case, if you highlight it, you can see it. If you want to actually see the text easily, you can click on the text tab to the right, and then you got to just be very careful that when you're editing this, you edit it correctly within the HTML so that you don't mess up anything. Okay. So whenever you see things that are empty, it's not that they're empty, it's just that they're there, but maybe they're white with a white background. So it might be, hard to see, but you can go here to the text, look at the HTML, and make sure that you edit the HTML correctly. All right. Again, I'm not going to click on update or anything. So that's the main part for changing the pages. The other thing you can change are the slideshow sliders on the home page. For that, we click on the left here where it says Code Slider, QODE slider. And once I'm there, I'm able to see the 3 different sliders. So I'm going to click on the second one. I click on the name, and then it's going to show up. Here I can see what the main image is for the background image. And then at the very top, here's the text that appears over there. So that's pretty much what you can change. It's fairly simple, not very complicated. Do keep in mind that we're thinking about changing this because we need to add maybe some buttons for call to action. So to do that, we may need to change this code slider, and in which case we might not use this plugin or app called Code Slider. We may use a different one, but for the time being, this is what it's got so far. All right. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's a lot of other things you can do here, but this is supposed to be a very basic training. You're more than welcome to go and check out WordPress tutorials for how to use WordPress so that you can get a better idea on how to do that. All right, hope that helps. Take care.